public comment at this time. We ask folks take roughly 3 minutes to place their comments out for the public. Come to the podium, announce your name for the record, and we will get started and open up the floor. Anybody here for public comments? Absolutely.
Resident DeFella Scott. This is the case of DeFella Scott, case 21008046CZ versus Inkster Housing Commission jointly with Andrew L. Carter, which is the former resident council president. My understanding, resident council is not considered as an employee, even though they shared the same building with HUD representatives and staff over at the Lamone Gardens, where my tenant's documents and file was stolen, distributed, and announced in a public meeting as of January 2020. I understand as of today, I received a letter from Executive Director Aaron Cooper saying that I was denied a hearing because of the date. But you have to understand, I was fighting since day one. So, I mean, where does the fair housing come in at? Where does Section 802, Section 808, Section 810, Section 811, Section 812, Section 813 come in at for my civil rights and my resident rights? Not only as a parent, a mother, a woman. I feel that you guys, you know, just totally threw my case out because I'm a woman, because of my gender, and you favored this man. Is it because he's a former Inkster police? Auxiliary cop? I don't know. I never got a hearing because you guys kept bouncing the ball back and forth. So I had to take my pandemic unemployment money, which was over 18,000+, and invest in a crooked scam artist lawyer that ended up withdrawing from my case, and I had to try to represent myself, which of course I'm not a lawyer, I lost my case. Then the ball went back to you guys. But you guys been bouncing back and forth, back and forth. So now, I mean, where's the justice? Where does the fair housing come in at? I mean, I also filled out a domestic violence, dating violence, sexual harassment, stalking complaint dealing with this case. You guys never investigated. Oh, did you make a police report? Of course I did. I've been on the front line since day one. I was served on your board as a resident commissioner. So if you don't do me justice, what does that mean for the rest of the residents? You don't care. It's all about your titles and the corruption behind it. But at the end of the day, you got to answer a higher power, and that's the Most High. Forget about what man say. You better worry about the true judge before him, because this is not doing no justice, and then just to throw it out and just ignore my case. And you haven't investigated too. In his own testimony, Andrew Carter said in a cease and desist letter that Milt, your attorney, that was present when he put my stuff on blast in a public meeting. And former executive director Paul Bollinger actually contacted the HUD field officer within 24 hours. You guys never instructed me. You only get 10 business days to file a complaint. Excuse me, once again, I'm not a lawyer, I'm a resident. You are the officials that's over us. You're supposed to educate us. Yes, I was on the board, but at the end of the day, I'm still a resident. You guys did not instruct me on my 10 days. You know, you're playing dumb, like I didn't give you anything, like I'm deaf, dumb, blind, and crazy. I mean, it's just frustrating. And I still gotta live out here. Yes, I bump into Mr. Carter here and there. I mean, in other places, that's embarrassing to have your business public out on blast and nothing is being done because you haven't wrote a law or a certain protocol for tenants versus tenants. But therefore, if he was in your building sitting next to your staff members, unattended, no camera, no separated walls, go in there and get my tenant file and make copies of it and distribute it. How dare you slap me in my face? How dare you slap the rest of the residents in their face? Where's the due justice? I see none. No one is above the law, so why should Carter and the others be above the law? He even admitted in his deceased letter, he gave a copy to Mayor Patrick Wembley. Have you questioned him why? Was my personal tenant file in his possession? Of course the mayor appoints the board of commissioners, but he's not above the law. Where is the Fair Housing Act stands as of today? Thank you.
Ms. Scott.
Oh,
Ms. Scott, excuse me.
yes.
So what do you want for the Board of Commissioners to do?
I want you
I
to
just wanna
put
know,
in
because he went through all this.
stricter laws. I mean, prohibiting, you make up the rules and the protocols. I was on your board. I mean, this shouldn't happen. This is a nightmare. Turmoil. Just to see this man still smiling in my face, no handcuffs, no nothing, because you guys never wrote anything, tenants versus tenants. No, if I come in here now and go and steal something off or take something off Mr. Cooper's office, y'all gonna call the Inkster police on me. And it's considered a committed crime. How come, what makes him any different? Once again, no one is above the law. He had no right, that's my personal information. And I had to stare this man in his face and keep my composure because I was sitting on that board. No one said nothing, no one stepped up to me. And then to find out that he gave a copy to the